Hello, howdy, it's me, Cody. I am here to follow an Ocean Vuong inspired writing routine. I had this idea based on another YouTuber's videos where she follows famous writing routines and does them for like 3 or 4 days and tries them out and decides what she likes, what she doesn't like. And I really wanted to do that with poets. So here I am. And I couldn't find really an Ocean Vuong exact routine. He hasn't ever stated an exact routine in interviews. So I've kind of compiled some vibes from him, and we're gonna section the day off in vibes and rhythms instead of a strict timeline. So I'm gonna be doing that and follow along. There are some general vibes inspired by Ocean Vuong that I want to follow throughout the entire day. Number 1, use social media sparingly. Number 2, patience is key. Don't rush the work. And number 3, always return to compassion. Be human, not a machine. I woke up at 8 a.m. I didn't really want to get out of bed, but I did anyways. I poured my morning coffee and spent some time with my cat on the porch, just soaking in the morning. Then, inspired by Vuong, I asked myself if I would create from fear or from compassion today. I thought about my answer while I finished my coffee, while I went back to bed and stared at the ceiling. The answer seemed clear. But how to make the fear disappear? The incubation phase was my favorite part of this routine, mostly because of the time in nature. Walking without headphones, just thinking about my project, and I've actually thought of some things that are actually useful. So I've been using my voice recording to kind of take note of what I've thought about. And it's kind of nice. No headphones. I'm actually thinking thoughts. Who would have thunk it? It was an incredible walk, mostly because I felt truly inspired for the first time in a long time. I was asking questions and getting answers about my own poetry collection that I've been working on. It's like nature was allowing me to be vulnerable, to open up to new ideas. This is my current read, perfect for Pride Month. I'm very excited. It just came out in May, I believe. January. It came out in January. I picked up this book at the library when I saw it had a trans protagonist. I'm enjoying it so far. Living and absorbing. I'm gonna go out and run some errands. I'm gonna get lunch with my mom, and I'm gonna go to the bookstore. So I'm very excited. Just some chill activities, living life. I'm still in the living portion of, I knew she was gonna do this. She's trying to escape me. Still in the living portion of today. How wonderful for me. I'm trying to decide what to do. I know one of the main things is reading, so I think I'm gonna read some more, and I'm gonna switch to a poetry book, which I will show you in a second. Here's the book. It's called Baby I Don't Care by Chelsea Minnis. Yeah, that's right. And it's a bunch of poetry, and it's formatted really interestingly, and it's kind of inspiring, so I feel like this is a good one to read for right now. Hello again. That's so disgusting. Don't put that in there. I did, didn't I? I've decided I'm gonna watch a movie that is adjacently related to the collection I'm working on. I'm not gonna tell you what the movie is because it's a secret, but I'm gonna watch it now. And one of Ocean Vuong's things is to intentionally watch something. So I'm intentionally watching this with the hopes of getting inspiration and kind of seeing how this film solves some of the problems that I'm running into in my own project. So I'm watching like a writer, which is different than watching for entertainment. It's a little bit different. I'm gonna tell you about this thing, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's so annoying. That's me right now. I watched the movie. It was great. It was very good. I gotta say, I I don't know how it helped me quite yet, but I'm hoping when I sit down to write later tonight, it will inspire me. Preparing the mind. So I didn't end up filming at all really during this phase of the day. I mostly relaxed, started winding down with a drink that made my face really red, at least redder than normal, and I watched a beautiful interview with Ocean Vuong to inspire me.
It's such a generous approach, and I think being a good teacher is very similar to being a good friend.
The deep work. It is now time for my deep work, aka time to start writing. I'm planning to go from 8 to 11 unless I'm really in a groove, and then I'll write till midnight. I'm relaxed. I've had my tea. It's time to write. I have my first draft right here with all of my poems in it. And I have my journal that I am ready to write in. So I am going for it. 30 minutes in, I just finished my first poem. So now I move on to draft another one. Writing poems to me is the most freeing thing I could do. Once I shed all expectations and the voice of the inner critic, words tend to flow out of me. Maybe not always the most eloquent phrases in the world, but I tend to be more interested in narrative in the first draft anyways. He keeps interrupting my work. He keeps climbing all over my notebook. Okay, good. I just had to complain and then he went away. Another one done. The thing about this routine for me is that I am not a night owl, nor do I claim to be, and I'm very tired and it's only 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna try to push through till 11, but I might not make it. At least I've written some poems and I've revised some poems and I feel like I've been productive, so that's good. I wanted to follow up and talk about the routine that I followed for the Ocean Vuong week. I only did it for one day, but I'm planning on returning to it because I think writing in the evening was actually kind of good for me. I got tired very quickly, so I didn't really put as many hours in as I wanted to. Some things that I really liked and enjoyed about this routine was starting off without social media. And it felt a little contradictory to film this because I was like, I'm a human, not a machine. But also, hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cody, filming with my phone. So it was like a little confusing. So I'd really like to do this without filming and kind of really situate myself in mindfulness. Yeah, I really enjoyed starting my morning that way. And I also enjoyed the walk without music and using my voice recorder. I started actively thinking about my project and I started to have ideas about some of the issues that I've been having and running into. So that was really useful. I usually walk with music or a podcast on. I think most people do. That's just a distraction. And I think taking walks without those distractions can allow you to percolate the ideas. I didn't really film a lot for the section that was like prepping the mind. I don't think I need that long to prepare before writing. This was the thing about the routine that I didn't like. I was kind of itching to write after my walk. Like, I was like, okay, I'm ready now. And no, I had to wait until 8 p.m. By then, I kind of had lost some of my motivation to write. Watching the interview of Ocean Vuong was inspiring and that did help, but it's also like, I don't know. I think I'm more of a morning writer than an evening writer. So I'll have to try a routine next time that is a morning routine. Yeah, I think that's about it. I really enjoyed this. Let me know if there's someone's routine that you really want me to follow and I will try it out. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you next time.